Hello, Eric Gimbal, ericgimbal.com, and today we're going to speak about Carnival pictures. Let's start. We are in Carnival season, and in many countries there are some street parties for Carnival, or big Carnival on the street. And but what I'm going to tell you is not just for Carnival, it's for any party that goes on the street. So there are two parts. One is the part of security for your gear, for yourself, and the other part is what to do or not to do with the pictures you're going to make. Pictures or video. Okay, so during Carnival, I won't tell Carnival and parties, whatever. I just say Carnival. Okay, so during Carnival, there are three kind of person that goes to Carnival: people who are going to party, people who are going to work, and people who are going to steal, pickpockets. Before speaking about the robbery, we're going to speak about security of your gear. During Carnival or any party or any day, security of your gear is first. Always wear a strap, especially on the street. Having your camera in your hand may be a problem, because if you fall, you're going to put your hand to protect yourself, and maybe you break your gear. So I always recommend to have a neck strap. I know people don't like it. I recommend it. Do what you want, okay? And so safety is important, that your gear is protected, but at any time. Second, regarding robbery, and I recommend you take as little gear as you can. Just one camera body, one lens, can be a wide angle or a zoom lens, depending what you want to do, the kind of picture you do. Some extra batteries, some extra memory cards, and maybe a flash unit you keep in your pocket. Okay, so the batteries and the memory card, put them in your front pocket of your trousers. The same as your wallet, on your front pocket always, or even better, if you have a small bag, neck bag, that you put under your shirt or under your jacket, it's more protected. And don't have anything else in your pocket. Yeah, so you avoid that people just go and pick them. Don't bring any backpack with you. No camera bag, no backpack. Why? Because when it's crowded, you will not notice if someone is opening your bag and takes what's in there. You will not notice it. There are so many people, and normally pickpockets and thieves, they're organized. They don't work on their own. There are several. So one will be speaking to you like this, so you get occupied, your mind is occupied, while another one is emptying your bag. Okay, so it's very important. Do not have any bag with you. So bearing this in mind, normally you should have no problem. Now let's speak about the pictures. Depending on the countries where you are, or where you make the picture, or where you live, the laws are very different. In some countries you cannot make pictures, candid pictures. In some countries you can make them, but you cannot publish them. In some countries you can make them and you can publish them. But I think more than laws, what's important is common sense and respect. So the first rule for me is no pictures to kids. Doesn't matter if it's in India, if it's Brazil, if it's in the United States, if it's in France, in wherever. No pictures of kids. People under 18 and under 21 in some countries are heavily protected. So it's not just respect, which is the first point to me, respect. And second is legal consequence for you. So many people say, I make kid picture, but I don't publish them. Yeah, but if one day you have any problem with all these pedophile stories, inspection or whatever, they find 100 of pictures of kids, even if they're dressed or whatever, you may get in trouble. So why do you want to make picture of these kids? That's it. Think, if it was your kid, would you like a stranger to make picture of your kid? Probably not. So it's the same thing. So let's forget about kids. Well, no, not yet. If you take a picture of a crowd and there are kids in there, and you publish this picture on the internet, make sure you blur their face. the face of these kids, even there are 20 people and one kid blur his face if you publish on the internet, whether it's Facebook, Flickr or whatever. During Carnival there are two kinds of people partying. There are the people that are like the official organization, like comparsas or whatever, dancers, all this. And this is accepted and normal that thousands of people make picture of them and publish this picture on Facebook or wherever on the internet, and they will not say anything, and legally hardly can say anything. The problem is with the other people who are partying but they are not part of the organization. Spectators that they wear a costume and they have fun and you say, oh great costume, I'm going to make a picture of this. Yeah, but these people went for partying, not to be published on the internet. So that the fact that they're on the street doesn't give you the right to publish. Problem is not taking picture. Normally the problem is publishing. And normally in some countries like Spain, you can take picture of the whole bunch, the whole party. But if you're going to make some individual close-up, you need an authorization. The minimum is to have an eye contact, and on the picture it's clearly obvious that that person knows you're taking a picture. And even though if you publish without authorization, you may have a fine up to 6,000 euros. In Spain, in other countries it's different. So when you make close-up shot, if you like the picture, walk up to the person and say, listen, I've just made you this picture, and you show the picture. But I was thinking of publishing it on the internet. Is it a problem for you? Yeah, don't publish, don't want the picture. Erase the picture in front of the person. If a person see you making picture and tell you, don't make picture of me, don't argue, don't make the picture. Don't even try to be smart and go further with a telelens and get the picture, because this person will get you in trouble if you publish. So don't bother. There are thousands of people you can make picture of. So if this person don't want it, respect it. Don't make the picture. And the point is, if you are going to do a commercial use of any picture, you need an authorization. So if you want to sell this picture, you need that person to sign. So I recommend that you always have with you a small notebook and tell the person, do you mind if I publish your picture? Just say publish, don't say if it's for commercial, just say publish. And that person gives you his email, name and signs. So you covered. If it's crowd, it's different. I speak about individual close-up, okay? And many people don't realize that it's not just for commercial use. Actually, if you're going to publish on Facebook, why don't you walk up to that person and say, yeah, I'm going to publish on my Facebook, do you mind? No problem. Take my card, you give a card with a Facebook address, just the Facebook address says, if you want, I'll do a specific album. If you want to see your picture and take it and use it, no problem, you can have it. And they will be happy about that. And if you're going to do commercial use, you need the authorization, but many people do not have clearly what commercial use means. It's not just because you're going to sell the picture. Let's say you're a professional photographer and you're going to publish on your website to show your work. Well, although you're not selling the picture, you're doing a commercial use, so you actually need an authorization, written authorization. In this case, that may be a problem for you, a legal problem later. Or something else is if it's a crowd, because it's understood that you're showing the carnival, not one person. So that's important that take care with what you're going to do. And then when there is one thing that's important is that there are the great picture with costume, dancers, whatever. And then there are the real life or real reportage people like to make. And in Carnival, some people did just go drinking too much or using drugs, and at the moment they fall on the floor and you make a picture of them. Not maybe because you laugh at it. I don't think it's good to laugh about someone is drunk, but well, some people do laugh. But maybe it's just because you think it's an important side of the carnival, of the party you want to show. But if you publish this picture, you're probably getting this person in trouble. Why? Because would you like someone to take your picture when you are drunk and then publish it on the internet? Probably not. Imagine that person works in a company and then his boss one day sees the picture. What do you think he's going to think of that person? Maybe that person is never drunk, just that day, but this picture of yours is going to create a problem to that person. So don't take that kind of picture. You're not a journalist. If you're not doing a reportage for National Geographic about drunk people in Carnival. So respect, forget it. This guy is having a great time that becomes a bad time, and because of your picture it could become a nightmare. So don't make that picture, and at least don't publish it. If you make the picture, don't publish it. And then there is another part, is that during Carnival there are many costumes that are really short, small, tiny, and there are some photographers that say, I'm going to do a close-up of this G-string disappearing between two bum cheeks, or I'm going to do a picture close-up of this breast that is escaping from the brow. Well, maybe for you it's fun because you are in a situation, you see the situation and you make the close-up, and then after you're going to publish it on the internet. Some people will say, oh, great detail, oh, you're a great photographer, you concentrate on details. But there are even more and more people that will not say anything. They will not like your picture, will not say anything. They will just think you are a pervert. And maybe you are, or maybe you're not. You know what you are. I'm not getting in there. But if you publish that kind of picture, you don't show a G-string. You should show yourself. You show what you're doing of a big party with thousands of people, hundreds of thousands maybe, and then you make a close-up on a G-string or a breast or a nipple. And honestly, that tells bad about you, and it gives, I think it brings prejudice to your image. So before doing that kind of picture, I would think about yourself, and I think I would not publish that kind of picture. I hope this short advice helps you living Carnival and parties as a photographer. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a subscribe channel and also a small bell. If you touch it, you will get notified when I upload a new video. And my website, ericchipo.com. If you have any question, you can leave a comment or send me an email to info@ericchipo.com. I've put a list of my gear in comment below with links to Amazon UK and Amazon US in case you would like to buy any of the same gear as I have. I get a small commission that helps me maintain the channel. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.